When the parents came home from church, all their children were gone. They searched and called for them, they cried and begged, but it was all to no avail. The children have never been seen again. That letter might be linked to Sean's disappearance. I need to show it to the police. It looks like the ticket to a locker. This angel on the ticket, I'm sure I've seen it somewhere before. I think I know where this ticket comes from. What does it mean? Some sort of fairy tale? The origami figure in my hand after my blackout. It's the same one the killer leaves in the hands of his victims. I've never done origami in my life. Goddamn reporters! They've been camped outside my house all day. This doesn't make any sense. It couldn't have been me. I couldn't ever have done that. What did I do with Sean? I must have done something. But I just can't remember. I couldn't have hurt him. I love him. I love him with all my heart. But what in God's name did I do when he was on the carriage? I have to get out of here and find out what this ticket is about. I'm the origami killer. I black out, and then the murdering starts. I know it's me. There's no way back for me if I've done anything to hurt Sean. I'd give anything to know where Sean is now. I'm exhausted. I didn't sleep a wink all night.
Mr. Mars! Mr. Mars! A few words! Mr. Mars! Mr. Mars, can you confirm that your son has disappeared?
Do you think the origami killer kidnapped him?
Get another car.
Mr. Mars, did your son
I'm going to
disappear?
walk. Keep going. Whatever you do,
Are
don't
you
stop.
worried your son might
Mr.
be
Mars,
dead?
do you suspect anyone, Mr. Mars?
Do you know if the
My car.
investigators have any leads?
Just a few
You
more
lost your
steps.
son in Nepal. How do you feel about that?
Please, Mr. Mars!
Mr.
Don't
Mars,
answer the question.
Mr. Mars, can you confirm that your son has disappeared? Do you think your son is still alive?
Gonna have to make it. I'm just not gonna make it. I'm tightening up. I can't go on. The luggage lockers. No time to waste. I need to find out what's in that locker. I can't make it. Too many people. Too many people.
Jason! 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 Jason!
A nightmare. The whole thing was just a fucking nightmare. Jason is dead. Line 18, box number 3. The lockers. Now I've got to find the right one. The locker number. It's on the ticket. Made it. I made it. I managed to get through the goddamn crowd. The lockers. Now I've got to find the right one. The lockers. Now I've got to find the right one. The lockers. Now I've got to find the right one. The lockers. Now I've got to find the right one. The box from the locker. What am I going to find inside? A shoebox. What's the connection with Sean's disappearance?
Sean.
Where are you? I'm so cold. Dad! Dad!
The killer is white, aged between 30 and 45. He doesn't act on impulse, but plans his crimes in a very meticulous fashion. He doesn't have anything personal against the victims. That's why he covers their faces with mud, to make them anonymous.
Why does he kill them if he doesn't have anything against them?
For him, they're more of an image, a symbol. That's probably why he gives them an origami figure and an orchid as gifts to apologize for what he's done to them.
Very interesting. And where does all that get us?
The best way of tracking a predator is to be familiar with his behavior.
That may be true in novels, but there's a child's life at stake here.
Continue, Jayden.
One detail attracted my attention. The interval between the time when a victim disappears and the time when the body is found ranges from 3 to 5 days. But the rainfall is always at 6 inches, give or take 10%.
What on earth does that mean?
All the victims were drowned in rainwater. The killer kills only in the fall when there is plenty of rain. It could be that he puts them in some sort of well or tank that is open to the skies and that fills up with rainwater. The more it rains, the less time the victim has to live. Then I studied the geographical distribution of the murders. Generally, a killer commits his first murder near to where he lives, so he has a safe place to flee to if any complications arise. The more confident he becomes, the further he roams from his base. By analyzing the locations where the victims disappeared, I was able to isolate a zone where the killer might live.
And what size is this, zone?
For the moment, about 10 square miles.
Oh, great. There must be 10,000 people live in that sort of area. You gonna question them one by one?
The more clues we get, the more we can reduce the zone. We can then cross-check it with our list of suspects and identify the killer.
So what's next?
There are 2 suspects whose psychological profile might fit and can be connected to the comfort zone. I'd like to question them.
God damn it. We're wasting our time with this bullshit. The killer's out there somewhere, and we gotta get off our asses and find him.
Blake, I've had just about enough of your shit. You've been chasing this guy for what, 2 years? And what are you caught, huh? Nothing! Abso-fucking-lutely nothing!
What, you think you can do a better fucking job than me with your psychology degree and your great glasses? Well, let me tell you something, pal. That don't mean zip when it comes to getting out there. You're just a fucking bureaucrat.
Your vast experience hasn't prevented 8 victims from being murdered.
Fucking asshole!
That's enough! You said it took 6 inches of rainfall before the victim died. How much time do we have left?
If the weather forecasts are right, less than 72 hours. No answer. We waste our time coming here.
Maybe we should have a little look inside anyway.
There's nobody home.
There is now.
I'm not sure that's entirely legal.
Call the cops.
Looks like Nathaniel Williams is a pretty religious guy.
He's a God-fearing idiot, waiting for the end of the world. We questioned him a few months back because he was causing a disturbance in the park. He was ranting and raving. Said he heard voices. Had this idea in his sick little head that I was the Antichrist. I'd come to Earth to persecute him. Real twisted.
All the signs of a mystical obsessive neurosis compounded by a persecution complex. The walls are covered with writing. Quotations from the Bible. It's stifling in here. Those windows haven't been opened in years. You don't have to be a profiler to see he's not a killer. We're wasting our time here. The guy's taking a break from reality, holed up here in this crazy apartment.
Good timing, Nathaniel. Just the man we're looking for.
Angels and ministers of grace defend us.
I'm Agent Norman Jayden, FBI. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
As God is my witness, I haven't done anything. I'm innocent.
Relax. Nobody's accusing you of anything. We just want to talk. Why all the crucifixes? You afraid of something?
The hour is nigh, and the wrath of God shall strike men down. I'm preparing for the end of the world.
Where do you work, Nathaniel? You have a job?
My sole occupation is praying to the all-merciful Lord for the salvation of humanity.
Nathaniel, do you remember where you were last Tuesday at 4:30 p.m.?
Here. I was here. I was praying. All day.
Was there anybody with you?
No. No, I was alone.
What about the voices, Nathaniel? Do you still hear the voices? We know who talks to you, don't we, Nathaniel? Or we both know who talks to you.
Don't speak that name.
I guess Blake's trying to break him, but what good is a confession if he
What does he
does?
say to you, Nathaniel?
I can't talk about
Maybe
it.
Blake
You
knows
mustn't
what he's
talk
doing
about
after
it.
all.
He orders you to go and find new prey, doesn't he? He needs more.
Better
and
just
more.
stand down and leave Blake to it. The guy is terrified of Blake. He really thinks he's the Antichrist or something.
Here.
I've got to do
I told you to go
something.
and find that kid in the park. The
Blake,
voices
what are you
tormenting
doing?
him all night long. You wanted them to stop, didn't you, Nathaniel?
Stop. Stop. That's
Shit!
enough.
Blake is totally out of his mind. I can't just stand around and...
That's enough. You took that boy with you and you drowned him. Isn't that right?
killed them, didn't you, Nathaniel? Are you gonna confess, you bastard?
You are the Antichrist.
Put down the gun,
I shall
Nathaniel.
dispatch you to your father in hell. He is the son of Satan. He was sent to earth to destroy us. For Christ's sake, shoot!
Drop the gun, now! Lieutenant Blake is gonna leave our planet right now and return to the realm of shadows. Creature of darkness, I do beseech you to return to the realm of shadows and leave our Nathaniel in peace.
Demon, you shall regret confronting the emissary of the Lord. You shall know divine power.
I'm here to help you, Nathaniel. To get rid of the voices in your head, but you have to trust me.
Christ, all powerful, defend us in our battle with the forces of evil. Protect us from the cunning and wiles of the demon. May God Almighty manifest the power of his empire, and may divine power cast Satan and all the other spirits that prowl the world in search of souls into the darkest depths of hell.
Now gently put the gun down on the floor. Back away, slowly. Now drop the gun. Drop it, Nathaniel. Put your hands on your head. Turn around. I shot him.
Yep. Looks like you did. It was only a crucifix. Can't say I'll miss him. Come on, let's go.
Susan Bowles, mother of the Origami Killer's latest victim. Maybe she knows something about the circumstances surrounding her son's death. No answer. Baby screaming inside. Not a promising start. I should have a look around. There should be another way to get in. Baby screaming and no answers? Don't like the look of this. Asthma free for the moment and loving it. Good old inhaler in my pocket, just in case. Mrs. Bowles. Oh, Jesus. Wait a minute. Anybody home? Hello, little cutie. Oh? You looking for your mama? This letter. Holy fuck. I hope she hasn't... Come on, I have to search the house. Maybe it's not too late. Come on, I have to search the house. Maybe it's not too late.
Mrs. Bowles? Mrs. Bowles, are you there? Oh, shit. Mrs. Bowles! Mrs. Bowles, can you hear me? Wake up! Wake up! I'm gonna call an ambulance.
No, I don't want to go to the hospital. Please.
Okay. You got something around here I can dress this wound with?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, don't move. I'll be right back.
Need some bandages and disinfectant. Gotta be here somewhere.
Let's see. I need this, and this, and this. I'm here for you, Susan. You'll be all right. I'll take care of you. Stay with me, Susan. Susan, do you hear me? Susan, stay with me. Can you hear me? Stay with me. Okay, come on. There, I done what I can. That should stop the bleeding. Well, luckily the wounds aren't too deep. Hey, how are you feeling? Okay?
My baby. My baby needs me.
Right. You stay there. I'll take care of the baby. Okay?
Do you know what to do? With a baby, I mean.
I'm a private eye. There's nothing I can't do.
Her name is Emily.
I was a private eye when I walked in here.
Gotcha.
Mommy will live for now. Let's see how Junior's doing.
Hi there, Emily. So, what seems to be the problem, huh? Oh! Going by the smell, I got a pretty good idea. Okay. How do you do this again? There you go, fresh new baby. That should feel better. Right, Emily? Hey, what's the matter? I thought we solved the problem. Doesn't look ill. Of course. Now I know why you're crying, my little peachy poo. Mother Shelby to the rescue. Maybe she's hungry. I guess I better warm this thing up. Maybe she's hungry. Oh, Emily, are you hungry? Huh? Hold on. I'll just tilt this bottle a little bit so you don't choke. Oh, good job, Emily. You're feeling good now, right? Now, I'm gonna rock you very gently so you can have a nice little snooze. Okay? All right. Right. That's about the limit of my maternal powers. Poor kid. Life ain't gonna be easy for her.
Thanks for looking after my baby. I didn't want to leave her. I just couldn't cope anymore. Just not having Jeremy around. He was such a good boy. Can't understand why anyone would want to hurt him.
Do you take care of this baby on your own? Doesn't Jeremy's father live with you anymore?
He disappeared. The day after Jeremy. I don't know what happened to him. Maybe he couldn't take it. Ever since I've had to look after Emily all on my own, and I couldn't do it anymore.
I understand. Did your husband say anything before he disappeared? Did he leave a note or something?
No. He left the house without a word, and there was just the cell phone.
A cell phone?
Yeah, I found a cell phone in his dresser. I'm sure it wasn't his. I'd never seen it before. I tried to turn it on, but it didn't work.
Do you still have it?
Yeah, it's in a drawer in the living room. You can have it if you'd like. I'm sure it's of more use to you than to me.
Do you have any family or anybody to help you?
Yeah. My mother. I didn't want to ask her for anything. We don't really get along. But I guess I'm out of options.
Well, look after yourself. And Emily.
I will. I promise.
In a drawer in the living room. That's what Susan said. Good luck, Emily. You take care of your mom.